Hey everybody, this is Will hanging out at the Yamaha booth here at NAMM. Well, I say booth, but this is like a complex you guys have here, right?
It's a big, it's a campus.
It's awesome, I love it. This is like the solace of NAMM in this room, I really like it. Well, I kind of got to him before I introduced him. This is my buddy Brett. Brett is, what's your title here at Yamaha?
I am the segment manager for House of Worship, at Yamaha.
Great.
So my whole life just exists around House of Worship.
That's awesome.
Throughout the country.
So as we've been doing these different videos, you know, Yamaha is this unique company that makes so many different things. What makes Yamaha a great fit for churches, for worship musicians? You know, what's kind of unique that you guys bring to the table that other companies maybe don't?
Well, I think the fact that worship musicians, houses of worship, are such a big part of the customers who buy our gear.
Yeah.
We do a lot of voice of customer. So we listen to a lot of what these worship musicians want, what they need, the type of controls, the components that they need, and that's the kind of thing that we incorporate in. And each generation of, say, like synthesizer, each generation, we've taken a look at what kind of instrument is the easiest for them to get up on the stage, to play live, to be able to perform, but be able to make that instrument sound the way they want it to sound.
That's great.
And I think that's really the most important thing on a worship musician's menu is, can I make it do what I want? Can I do it really quickly?
Yeah.
And can I do it while I'm playing live?
Yeah, and that's huge because as someone who worked for a company and developed products, it's really easy to believe you know what's best for the customer. It's a completely different thing to ask the customer and to create products that really serve them.
And that's something that Yamaha does a lot. We do a lot of surveys with the different market segments that we work with because we need to hear what is it that you'd like us to do to make this instrument better for you, whether it's drums, horns, winds, strings, synthesizer, whatever it may be. What can we do to make that instrument more playable for you?
That's great. Yeah, and that's unique in that you guys have drums, guitars, you have horns, strings, pro audio, you know, basically.
Yeah, it's really one-stop shopping, and I actually approach a lot of the House of Worships churches with that concept that they're coming in maybe asking, we're looking at maybe upgrading our PA system, but could you help us with drums?
That's great.
Can you help us with keyboards? Because a lot of churches will, as a church, invest in something like a set of drums that the church owns and has there. They'll also invest in keyboards. They usually leave the guitars and the basses up to the players to bring in.
Yeah.
But those are the kind of instruments that they'll invest in. So we get in a lot of conversations about, this is how big my church is, this is what our, how big our congregation is, what's going to work best for us, things like that. We have a lot of those conversations.
That's great. That's great. Well, Brett, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
This is super fun. If you guys are interested, if you're a church watching this in particular, and you're interested in gear that's going to suit you well, make sure to check out Yamaha. So much stuff. I mean, this room is crazy. It's been super fun being here. If you guys want to see the rest of our NAMM coverage, make sure to check the link in the description of this video. We'll post everything in the playlist. Thanks so much for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.